It's now 6:30 and it's time for us to look at the dailies. But before that, would like to just catch up with our reporter Ibrahim Karanja, who is based in Nyeri County, just to give us an update on what's happening in regards to the examinations. Today is the last day of exams. Ibrahim, over to you. What's happening in Nyeri County?
Well, good morning, Michael. We are at the Nyeri Central, where Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang has just overseen the official opening of the last container for the last day of the examination, that is social studies and religious education. And Michael, as you can see, there is heavy presence of security personnel at this area, of course ensuring that everything goes as per plan, that nothing comes to a hitch even as we approach this last day of the exam. Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang, in his address here this morning, pointing out two things. One, he assured teachers, head teachers who were picking or collecting these papers from here, that they in Nairobi, they shall not quote-unquote drop the ball when it comes to marking of exams. They shall ensure that marking happens as required after this very tough examination process. He also said that every KCPE candidate is assured of a slot in the secondary school. I mean, every KCPE candidate is assured that they will get into a secondary school. Those are some of the key pointers that Belio Kipsang pointed out here, even as he has proceeded to Othaya to oversee the same exercise, and later on he shall be making a spot visit to schools and examination centers. Kipsang also pointed out that moving forward, they shall not allow private candidates, children, to be sitting exams as private candidates in the country, given that most schools refuse to pick candidates who perform dismally for fear of reducing their end exams. So Kipsang says every candidate must have a right to a school as an examination center. So children will no longer be allowed to sit for exams in private centers. Some of the key pointers that Belio Kipsang has pointed out here. Michael, we shall be catching up with Kipsang later on in Othaya, and of course, as he'll be making the sport visits to some schools in Nyeri. So of course, we shall be telling our viewers everything that shall be happening today, being the last day of the Kenya